If you're having trouble with the Agnar encounter in Plains of Power on the hero's journey, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to do this encounter. Now, here's my character. I have the Shadow Knight Rogue Wizard. This is multi-class is basically a tank with a wizard. So you play it like a wizard, but you can face tank everything. You pretty much need that. The Rogue is there for the poison damage and also the ability to hide and sneak and backstab. It adds a little more damage to that. It's quite good. So let's talk a little bit about this encounter. In this encounter, the thing that's really hard for people doing it solo is that you have to kill portals, you have to kill ads, and you have to kill Agnar, all while you're getting stunned every 12 or something seconds. It's quite frequent. Now, I want to point out I have persistent casting here, which is supposed to allow you to cast through stuns and all that. But the reality is it doesn't really work that way. You're going to get stunned a lot here, and it's going to be bad. I have about 1337 AAs right here. I'm going to go through my AA list. I'm going to go through my gear and all that in the spell lineup, just so you guys get a detailed idea how to do this. Before we start, I want to let you know that I had been doing this since level 60 with only 1,000 AAs. But I want to tell you, it's really dicey because if Agnar stuns you and the RNG is really good, he could take you down quite a bit. I think I had a lot fewer hit points in this, maybe 13,000 or something. And he can take you all the way down below halfway, and then you could get stunned again, or something will get resisted, and you're pretty much dead. And that's what's really tough about it. Other classes may have an easier time, but I kind of think that this is pretty much a burn fight. You have to kill those portals fast, kill the ads, and try to kill him as quick as you can. So let's go ahead and take a look at the AAs first. I'm going to go through really slow and scroll like this. You just pause the video if you want to take a closer look. I'll point out things like planar power, very important to have. I don't have everything, as you can see here. And this character is basically built to do a lot of destruction. Critical affliction would be nice, but I have destructive fury and all that. Let's go down here, and you can see all the things that I have. If I have more AAs, it'll get a little bit easier, but there's still a lot of randomness with this here. Here we go. Let's go down and take a look at this. You can see right here what I have in here. Gonna have use leech touch also. The mortal coil on all this here. I do have some buffs like here, but I don't have any buffs that are outside of this class. Like I don't have the cleric hand of virtue on me or brails. Those would definitely bring my hit points up and make this a little bit easier. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what we're going to use in terms of the AAs here. We're definitely going to use Harm Touch. We're definitely going to use Leech Touch, Frenzied Devastation, and Prolonged Devastation. What these do is this puts you in crit mode. Right now, my crit rate is 51%. By using Frenzy, it'll put it at 91%. Prolonged will do the same thing. So that means I'm going to crit for about a minute, which is how one is up for 2 minutes and one is up for a minute. That's not going to cover the whole fight, but it's going to help considerably. And while I'm doing that, Life Tap will heal me up. Let's talk about what else we're going to have. We're going to use Ward of Destruction and the Call of the Swords right here. This will help. We'll also use Druzel Harvest. And the reason why we want to do this is because we may run out of mana. Now, if you don't have enough mana, the way I was doing this before, because this is a long fight, is I would use Life Spike and then the next one up, which is Life Draw or something like that. But since I have more mana, I'm going to use Life Spike, and I'm going to go with this. The reason why you want to have this bigger life tap in here is because this thing, when it hits, it's going to heal you for a lot more. In fact, it can get an exceptional heal or something from halfway and heal you all the way up. So you want to toggle that back and forth between a big one and a little one, because sometimes if your health is only down about 20%, you can use Life Spike and it'll heal you up. But when you're getting down here, if you're behind the ball and you're trying to get back with Life Spike and Life Draw, it's probably not going to happen in this fight. Which leads me to my next point. The most important thing about this fight is staying alive. You're going to have a short window to life tap all the way back up and maybe throw a few spells on him. I prefer to use dots. And so for dots, I have these right here. I have a Blood of Hate, which is pretty good. You can get it 63. If you're 60, then this is going to be tough because you won't have these awesome ones. Look at this, negative 1,000 on the resist. It will not get resisted. It hits pretty hard and it casts very fast. So there's a good chance you're going to get this on him every time. I'm going to use my best disease-based dot because he has low poison and disease resistance. So you can drop these on him. This isn't the greatest right here. As you can tell, it only doing 62 damage, but it should pick up some lucky dot crits because I'm only at 20%, but there's a chance I'll get a dot crit in there. Next up, we have Ignite Blood. We're going to use fire. This should land on him because he doesn't have that much fire resistance. And then I'm going to, of course, put Boil Blood. This is the other one. So these 4 dots are going to go on him. I'm not going to be able to use any magic-based dots unless they had a negative modifier on them. Like, let me show you, like life tap right here has a negative, excuse me, this one here has a negative resist on there. And that means it'll override his resistance to it. Let's see, what do we have here? See, this is negative 200. So the thing is you want to work with around this way: fire, ice, disease, poison and disease. And I do have 2 point blank area of effects. If I get in a situation, these cast pretty quick. As you can see here, 1.8 seconds and 1.8 seconds. And these cast quite quick, and you're going to need these because when there's ads on you, there's usually going to be at least one ad and Agnar. You may want to hit both of them with this. Also keep in mind that you want to get Mortal Coil up, so you're going to have to kill his ad. It's very important, and you're going to have to hope that you get Mortal Coil. I got lucky at level 60. I'd get Mortal Coil, and that would protect me, and can go into slow motion cruise mode. Okay, so once again, those are the things. Let's check the stat page one more time and get an idea what I've got here. All the gear that I have here can pretty much be bought in Plane of Knowledge. I'm not in Plane of Knowledge, in the bazaar here. People sell it. You can also, some of these items are quest items. You can get this. Sometimes people are selling this in the bazaar. So you can just go ahead and buy these things here. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the notable items. This here, these pieces are the Elemental Planes pieces. You can buy these in the bazaar. They're a little expensive, but I suggest just going to do Umbral Plains and run that and get a lot of plat, and just go ahead and outfit yourself with these. These are very good. Look, it has Burning Affliction and increases disease based direct damage. You know, it does all that. So it's really good stuff right there. This is comes off pretty cheaply, Quarter Potential. It's a very nice belt. Let me show you how much it is. You can get one for 1,500. This is a very, very good belt. Look at what it does to the cast time of detrimental spells. And this is quite good because, as you can see, the life tap here, they're down to 2 seconds. And we have like these point blanks. They're doing 1.8. This is really good because on my other character I don't have good spell haste, and the cast times are like 2.3 and stuff like that. And that every moment means a lot in this game. Winged Storm Bootsies I find are really good. I got this. This is also really good. These are probably Plane of Time items. Just these rings are not bad. You see, I get the spell damage close to 750. This, I believe, the Spool of Woven Time is best in slot. Let's see, what do we have? This is a really good item too. This shoulder piece. And let's take a look at the ears. We have this, the ears. We do have Form of Protection. We can pop Form of Protection now. And there we go. And that will pop that. And then we also have the Mask of Conceptual Energy. This is good too. And this hat, the headpiece is really nice also. Down here, Shield of the Vortex. Once again, you can buy these. They're pretty. I'll show you here. Look at this, 1,300. That's really fast. Sometimes you do Umbral Plains, you come away with 5 to 10,000. So it's not a problem. This is a good dagger here. It has a backstab modifier. you know. So I like this here, and I got this AUG on here that will give me strike of health, and of course it has a poison. It's poison base. Um, Confusing whisper. So this is what I'm going to do with it. So that basically goes over the gear. You can see the resists here. They're all in the 600s. I was down. I remember doing this before at 60. I was in the 500s. It's pretty good, but you're still not going to resist his mega stun. So that's the big thing you're going to worry about. Okay, so the lineup on the spells is going to be going back and forth between these two until my situation stabilizes. I'm going to put on Bond of Death first, because Bond of Death will give me some hit points back. And once that I start getting hit points back, then I'm stable, then I will start applying dots and all this to him. Now that's after I kill the portals. First things first, we're going to go and kill those portals. Now I've been told that he is rootable, and I have the Ring of Immobilization, which roots him, and that's fine. I can try to give him a good old rootsy tootsie right off the back. And if he does root, that's good. But this root here, I don't think it lasts that long. You would need something like Greater Fetter that lasts a long time. And that may be what I can do. I can also, let me load, the problem is you want to keep these here. Let me load one of them. I'll try it out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll just give it a shot. Greater Fetter. And the reason why you want Greater Fetter here is because it lasts, or is the duration 3 minutes, and it has resist adjustment and all that, and it casts really fast. So we're going to try right from the get-go to go ahead and root Agnar and get him rooted in place. Okay, so we're going to go hide and sneak. They're saying hide and sneak like so, and you see we're in hide mode. Now this is going to get noisy. This darn wind here. I can't even hear myself talk. So there he is. He's right there. Okay. So when he comes out here, we have these portals right over here. In fact, I'm going to go. God, this thing's making me deaf. I'm going to go over here and try to root him. I'm going to kill all the portals except one. I'm going to leave the one in the very back. There's 5 portals. One of them I'll leave. If this works and we lock him down, we're in business. So let's go ahead and try it. Here we go. Okay, rooting him. And nope, he can't be rooted. He's resisting it. Okay, let's try to knock this thing out. There we go. One down. We're going to run, and we're going to get this one here. And we're going to do it like that. He stunned me like that. And we try to drain soul. There we go. We heal up. Let's shoot this thing here. And one more. And he stunned me again. Okay, this is where it gets hard. Okay, darn thing. Okay, so look at every 12. That's like 12 seconds he stuns me, and I gotta keep up with this. See if we can kill this portal. Okay, portal down. And we're gonna go like this. Stunned me again. So go back to life tap and kill this thing. Come on, got it. Next. Let's drop this thing as fast as we can. You can see it's burning a lot of mana. The main thing is to drop it as fast as you can. And like that. We're gonna fight him over here near the door. And let's go ahead and get the health back up. Harm touch, and here comes his ad. And he stunned me, spin me rush around. And I'll use this guy if I can. And stunned again. And I need to kill this guy because hopefully I get Mortal Coil. and keep stunning my ass here. Bring up the ward. And stunned again. I need to kill him. It's taking a while, so you can see he's burning mana. It's a pain in the ass. Okay, please die. Come on. And we can just get him. Good, got more. Oh, well, it's killing spree. Okay, we're gonna go leech touch. And let's go put this other stuff. Let's do counter attack. Gotta bring everything up here. See if we can burn him a little bit. And it's a tough fight here. Let's get this stuff on him. Let's light him up. Gotta get this on him so I can heal. Now let's get his buddy here. We can kill this guy. And there we go, that annoying stun. Let's hit Druzel Harvest. And we can get this guy down. One more. Stunned again. See how unlucky you can get? Got him. Okay. Back to killing spree. And now we're going to get this up. And here comes another guy. We're just going to try to maintain a holding pattern. See if we can get some resistance in. And there he goes, he stunned me again. And here comes another guy. They're really coming now. Let's try to burn Agnar. There. We can burn them, we'll be in good shape. And one more. Let's get him. Got him. Now I get these fools over here. Shouldn't be too bad. But you can see there's some dicey moments in there. Very dicey. Start working these guys here. And he's resisting this. Still hanging in there on mana. You want to kill him as fast as you can, but you don't want to run out of mana doing it. So we got to kind of go into mana saving mode right now. And we'll get this guy. We got more to coil up. This is nice. We can kind of just go to cruise mode. But you can see these guys are just coming out really fast. Down, got him. Back up a little. 22% mana is good. Let's put some dots on him. Wow, he's resisting fire. Okay. Try cold. We're gonna have to take the slow road here and just grind him down. Would be interesting if this worked on him. He's dead. All right, so there you go. Let's take a look at what he dropped. Trying to loot the guy. Hang on here. And here's his loot. He dropped this Amulet of the Rain. He has this crystallized rain. This is his other item. And he has a spectral parchment and into these runes right here. So this thing here on the hero's journey, they've adjusted it so it does more damage. This is kind of a nice item here that you can use to get more spell damage. All right, so the final thing you want to do is you want to go up there and talk to the guy, because sometimes it times out, and then also your ears are probably killing you. So let's go up here, and Karana is there. Let's hail him, and you click this here, and then he can send you back out, but you want to do that. But look at how close it came down for the mana. An alternative way to do it is just try to work your low level life taps and peck away at him. But that way it's dicey. That I had to do at level 60. And the problem with that is the fights go on, and you've got all these ads that come out, and you just got to go into mana conservation mode. But with this, I've set it up where if I use these bigger nukes that take a lot of mana, like this and like this, that I should just have enough mana to make it through to the end. I mean, I'll have enough where I can hit Druzel Harvest and still be in the game. That's after all the burns. You see, I used my burns here and everything I possibly could. And it was still kind of a tough fight at level 65. So once again, here we are, level 65. These are the stats here. If you want a challenge, like I say, do it at level 60. But if you want to take it easy, do it at this level. Here's a little list of what I'm hitting for right here. This guy isn't really that easy at all. Some people can do it easier than others depending on your class. But take a look at this. My poison's hitting for 9,800. Touch of the Curse is going off all the time. My Drain Soul is hitting for 7,000, healing for that much. I'm getting exceptional heals in there. You can see what's going on all the way since this whole thing started right here. And there's probably more, but it just scrolled off right here. But you can see even with these hits here, look at Strike of Solusek hitting for 31,000. It's still a long fight. So yeah, like I said, there's a reason why people are asking for a carry and help on this boss, is because this is tough. In fact, I found some bosses like this are harder than some that you would think would be hard too. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this, and good luck out there.